Good morning. I'm gonna try a game here. It's gonna be the 1975 National League. If there's enough interest in it, I might just keep playing this as a long term project. I have it set up on Strat. I have a tower here. I can try to aim the camera at. I don't know how well you'll be able to see the dice rolls, especially with the little image over on one side here. But allow you the opportunities. I can swear to you, I'm very honest about the way I play these games. I don't play favoritism. If you saw the results for replays I've done with or worked on before in the past, being a Cubs fan and how the team results turn out, pretty true to life. Not very good. And I have never done anything with the 2016 Cubs yet. I may someday. I have the season on Stratomatic. I just haven't done that. But anyway, what we have here is game one of the 1975 season, Dodgers and Reds, as played lineups in Cincinnati. And I will tilt the camera down here in a couple minutes, and then I'll give you the lineups. Let me tilt the camera down just so you can see. I do have a dice roller here. Probably not going to be able to see real well what those dice rolls are, but you can see I have a couple blue dice, red dice, and then I have a kind of a burgundy with white number 20-sided dice die. So anyway, I'm going to pull up my Stratomatic screen here. I'm going to try to follow along for chat on the TV if I can get it to come up there. Let me see if I can. Otherwise, I got my phone here. Let's see. Search. So let me go to subscriptions. I don't know if you add your own channel into the list, subscribe to your own channel to get it to come up, or it just shows you in the list of subscriptions. I don't want to mess around too much here. That would be boring. Well, let me see here. I don't know how to get that up on my TV. Let me see if do I have to do a search maybe? Yeah, there we go. Get the volume down. It says the chat successfully connected, so hopefully I can see it out in front of me. Anyway, we have Don Sutton going for the Dodgers. And we have Don Gullett going for the Reds. A couple Dons. Sutton had an ERA of 2.87. He was 16-13, 35 starts, 254 innings, allowed 202 hits, 175 strikeouts. 17 of those hits, by the way, were home runs. And he walked 62. For Gullett, 22 starts, 15-4 record, 2.42 ERA, 160 innings, allowed 127 hits, 11 home runs. He walked 56 and he struck out 98. Lineups for the visiting Dodgers. Leading off playing second base, Davey Lopes. Batting second in left field is Bill Buckner. Hitting third in center field, the toy cannon, Jim Wynn. Right field is the cleanup hitter, Joe Ferguson. Batting fifth, playing first base, Steve Garvey. Batting sixth, playing third base, Ron Say. Batting seventh, the catcher, Steve Yeager. Hitting eighth, the shortstop, Bill Russell. And Don Sutton, the pitcher, of course, batting ninth. For the home Reds, leading off is left fielder Pete Rose. Batting second, the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Hitting third, the catcher, Johnny Bench. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, Tony Perez. Batting fifth, shortstop, Dave Concepcion. Hitting sixth, playing center field, Cesar Geronimo. Hitting seventh, right fielder, Ken Griffey. Batting eighth and starting at third base is it John? Yeah, John Vukovic. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Don Gullett. And the defense behind Gullett from left, right, and outfield is Rose, Geronimo, and Griffey. Infield from third to first, Vukovic, Concepcion, Morgan, and Perez. And behind the plate is Johnny Bench. And to my left, wanting to be a part of this broadcast right now, is my cat Hannah, and she is stubborn as a mule. So hopefully she doesn't cause me too many problems because she's right near my mouse and on my keyboard, and I think I just made her mad. So anyway, here we go. Roll number 1. And I have to undo a play because she did one. Somehow Lopes reached. What was that? A walk that she did for Lopes, but I am going to undo that. So here we go. Davey Lopes against Don Gullett. And it's a 2-7. And that is a walk to start things off. So the speedy runner is aboard. Looks like, yeah, they're going to hold him. It's a little too risky to try to get a lead. Bill Buckner is up. Good bunter, good at hitting runs. The double play chance is kind of high there. So we're going to do a sack bunt. His on-base percentage here is 211. So going to bunt. And the pitch, Buckner lays it down. And they're going to get the sure out. It's a good sacrifice for Buckner. Davey Lopes is now at second base. And that'll bring up Jim Wynn. He batted 248 in 1975. 110 walks and 77 strikeouts. Probably had a really good on-base percentage, which I can check out real quick for you. That was 407. That is a very good number. Here's a roll. It is a 3-4. And that has a chance to be a hit. And it is. 1-16 was a single, and a 15 comes up. Base hit into center field. Lopes will stop at third. Runners on the corners, nobody out for Joe Ferguson at a 208 average. Knocked in 23 runs. He's got a really good chance to pick up an RBI early. Nobody out. Gullett looking at a possible, one out. No infinite ERA possibility. 6-4 on the dice roll. And that's going to be an extra check for Vukovich over at third base. And I tend to roll the 6-sided die first and then put the 20 through. And if the 20 changes what the 6-sided die are, that's just a continuation of that roll. So easily gets to the ball, but it's an error. Well, it's a terrible start for the Reds defense. An E5. Lopes scores an unearned run, I would imagine. Yes, it is. Wynn stops at second. And I would guess Ferguson wouldn't get an RBI on that, but they did give it to him. That's one thing that Strat does that I'm not sure if that's a correct scoring. Sometimes it gives the RBI without the, what was I going to say? Oh, with an unearned run. And that just seems kind of odd, but it's one thing I just let it go, I guess. Steve Garvey coming up. Batted 319 in 1975. Had a lot of doubles. Knocked in 95. 3-4. Ooh, we got a ground ball to Vukovich. He can redeem himself a little bit here. He scoops it up, throws to Morgan, who turns it to Perez. A 5-4-3 double play to end the inning, and that run will remain unearned against Don Gullett. And the Dodgers will take the field. Sutton will be on the mound for the first time. The defense behind him from left to right in the outfield, Buckner, Wynn, and Ferguson. And the infield from third to first, it's Say, Russell, Lopes, and Garvey. Hey, Dwayne, good morning. This is Stratomatic. 1975 National League. I just play all the games over a multi-year project here. I like to be involved with all the teams, see all the rosters and all the statistics. Which I could autoplay teams, but I don't do that very often. Pete Rose leading off. He batted .317, walked more than he struck out, 89 versus 50. 47 doubles that year for Pete Rose. A 6-2 roll. And it's a quick strikeout for Don Sutton. He struck out 175. Joe Morgan is now stepping in. .327 average plus 132 walks. On base percentage of .471. That is an incredible number. A 3-4 roll. So I'm not just playing the Reds. It just happens the Reds always play that first game of the year. And it's a walk. So Morgan is on as per usual. He stole 67 bases in 77 attempts. And he's going to see if he can get a lead here. Johnny Bench is at the plate. Led the team in home runs with 28. And does not get a lead. Johnny Bench had 39 doubles and 28 home runs. 2-9. And a 1-10 roll here will be a 2-run homer. We'll see. It is a 6, and just like that, Johnny Bench hits one out to left field. Buckner just watched it go high over his head. 2 RBI for Johnny Bench. Joe Morgan scores in front of him. 2-1. If I said 2-0, I had forgotten about that unearned run that the Dodgers put on the board. Tony Perez hit .282. 6-9. And that is an X-chart check for Bill Russell. And he's going to get to the ball. And he'll make the play. That'll be a 6-3 ground out. So 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Dave Concepcion. He hit .274. A 3-7. And here's the delivery. And it's a base hit to left. Dave Concepcion is on. Good speed. Stole 33 bases in 39 attempts. Let's see. What was his lead chances? You have to check because there's some rolls where he's automatically out. You don't want to give up a easy out. So let's see. Concepcion's going to try to get a lead. And he's not going to go. Geronimo batted .257. Four 7 comes up on the dice. And Sutton strikes him out. That's 2 for Sutton. We will go to the top of the second inning. It's already 2-1 Reds. Ron Cey, Steve Yeager, Bill Russell due up this inning. Cey had 25 home runs that year. He hit .283. A 2-9. And that is going to be a ground ball. Back to Gullett. Over to Perez. 1 away. Steve Yeager checks into the batter's box for the first time. He hit .228. 1-7. Good chance of a hit. It is a 5. And it is a single into center field. Steve Yeager has the second Dodger hit of the game. Here's Bill Russell. Russell's average was not very good that year, 206. Five, 5. Ground ball, Concepcion. He's got a really good range. And he's going to easily get to this one. And that is a 6-4-3 double play to end the top of the second. 2 double plays now, I believe, for the Dodger offense. Ken Griffey, John Vukovich, Don Gullett, bottom of the order. Griffey hit 305. 3-9. Ooh, that's the best column for Griffey, but it is the worst spot in it. And Don Sutton strikes him out. Strikeout number 3 for Don Sutton. John Vukovich, a 211 hitter. He only batted 38 times. He's not going to be playing very often. Of course, who's not in the lineup here? I guess Foster is. They'll be shuffling some people around, probably putting, Rose at first and Perez at third. That's probably the way that they did things that year. 2-4. Pitch for Sutton. And Vukovich goes to right center field here. That could be some trouble. And it is. It drops in. Vukovich is into second with a 1-out double. Runner in scoring position for the pitcher, Gullett. Gullett didn't have a bad average for a pitcher at 226. Don't want to give up an out here. Well, the guy already in scoring position. So he's going to swing away. A 4-7. And the pitch by Sutton. Fly ball, center field. Win underneath that one. 2 down for Pete Rose. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Six, 4. And that's going to get at least a run in. Here's the pitch. And that's hit into right center. Another extra base hit for the Reds. Vukovich scores on another double. So Pete Rose collects his first RBI of the season. Joe Morgan coming up. No official at-bats for him yet. He drew a walk his first time in a batter's box. Not very good numbers for Sutton so far. An ERA at 16.2. Which seems to be the case whenever I'm playing with Sutton. More times than not, it seems like he does poorly, and I don't know why. Same with Mike Torres. Ground ball right side, Lopes to Garvey. We'll go to the third, 3-1 Cincinnati. Sutton to lead off, followed by Lopes and Buckner. And he's not a good hitter. Ground ball left side, Concepcion to Perez, and easy out there. Davey Lopes walked and scored earlier. 4-6. And we have 20-sided roll, and 1 to 10 would have been a hit, but it's an 11. So a line drive to Morgan. 2 down. Here's Buckner. Things going pretty well for Gullett. He had a little trouble in the first inning, but since then, pretty tough. 3-2. And this is going to be popped up back behind the plate, and Johnny Bench puts it away. A quick 1-2-3 top of the third. Going to the bottom half of the inning, we have Bench, who homered in his first at-bat of the season, followed by Perez and Concepcion. Bench knocked in 110 runs that year. He's already got 2. .211. And another split here. Ooh, that's another out. 1 to 12 would have been a hit, but he didn't get that. Liner to Russell. 1 away. Tony Perez. Grounded out earlier. Oops, missed the power with one of those. 1-4. And the pitch. Fly ball to center field. Win underneath it. Waits for it and catches it. Dave Concepcion, 1 for 1. 3-5. And the pitch. Ground ball left side. Say up with it. Over to Garvey. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the middle innings. It's 3-1 Reds. Wynn, Ferguson, and Garvey do up for the Dodgers. Wynn is 1 for 1 with a single. 4-11. And it's going to be back to the pitcher on the X chart. So it's a 20 and a 14. That's going to be an easy out. Gullett's E number, error number is 0, so he doesn't make errors. It's just a matter if he gets to the ball or not. Joe Ferguson, 0 for 1, but reached on an error by Vukovic. All 6s. There's a chance of injuries to pitchers when that happens. It's going to be a fly ball to center. Geronimo makes the play. Gullett is okay. Garvey, 0 for 1. Now I have the injury set so that it's current game only because I'm playing as played lineups. Don't want him to be missing a start. And a 3-4 comes up. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Vukovic at third. Scoops it, throws to Perez, and ends the top of the 4th inning. The Reds coming up with a 2-run lead. Geronimo, Griffey, and Vukovic due up. Geronimo 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 1 of 3 for Sutton in this ball game. Two 7. Now 2 of 4 for Geronimo as Sutton strikes him out again. Ken Griffey, another guy who struck out last time he faced Sutton. Sutton may be settling in here. 5-8. And pop fly center field. Win makes the play. 2 out. I'm just checking YouTube at the moment. I got it on my screen. I don't know why it's not showing anything on my phone. Oh, there, now it does. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any pose. Okay, we're good. Vukovic, 1-for-1 with a double. 5-6. The pitch popped up left side. Russell under it. 1 away, or 3 down. I lost track of where I was. Messing around with my phone. Sorry about that. Go to the top of the 5th. 3-1 Reds. Say, Yeager, Russell. Say is 0-for-1. 1-3. And the lefty delivers, and a leadoff walk. Say is at first. Yeager will be up to bat. And Yeager, a decent bunter, not good at hitting runs. He's going to try to sacrifice Say over here. Lays one down. Great bunt. Might be able to beat it out. Throw down there to first. They got him. It wasn't fast enough. So Say's at second, 1 out. Here's Bill Russell. Grounded into a double play earlier. 110. A 17. That's going to give a not desired result for the Dodgers. Pop up left side, Concepcion, the shortstop underneath it. 2 down. And unfortunately, Sutton at the plate. 0-for-1. 6-5. Ooh. That is a slow roller. Right side. Morgan, easy play to Perez. Dodgers blanked again. Scored 1 in the first and nothing since then against Gullett. Speaking of Gullett, he's up here. Flew out his first time up. 4-3. Neighbor's using a garbage disposal, it sounds like. Fly ball to Ferguson on the X chart. Ooh, that could be a base runner. And it will be here's the delivery. Fly to right. Ferguson not going to be able to reach it. And Gullett has a leadoff double for the Reds. Don't expect a lot of action from pitchers, but he did hit over 200, which is pretty good for pitchers. Pete Rose, 1 for 2 with a double, 1 RBI, and a strikeout. As he doubled in Vukovic, I think, last time. Best column. 2-3 roll. Liner to Lopes. 1 down. Gullett stays put. Morgan comes up. A walk and a ground out for him. A 2-3. Ground ball. Lopes up with it to Garvey. Gullett gets to third. Johnny Bench, 1 for 2. Home run. A 3-8. Ooh, normally that would be a hit, but it's got the super advanced rolls where his clutch average isn't very good. That changes to a pop out to short. Top of the 6th inning. Let's see, what is the potential point of weakness inning for these starters now that I'm through 5? Gullett is the 7th. Sutton is also the 7th. Doesn't mean they'll go that far, but they shouldn't get fatigued until before that inning. Lopes, 0 for 1. 1-5. And it's a leadoff walk. Lopes has walked twice. They're holding him at first. Buckner bunted him over earlier in the game. And I'm not sure if I want to try that again. He fouled out down to not like the last couple innings, but I'll do see what happens on the hit and run roll here. And it's a 4-2. Ground ball right side. Perez fields it, takes it to first. Lopes gets to second. So it works like a sacrifice, but Buckner's charged with an at-bat there. Win 1 for 2, 1 out. Really need to pick up this guy in scoring position. They've only had a couple hits and 3 walks drawn against Gullett. Six-seven roll. The pitch strikes him out. That's the first strikeout for Gullett. And Ferguson, who is 0 for 2. He did reach on an error by Vukovic, though. Best column, 1-4. Might get a play at the plate if, well, maybe not. Lined into left field. Oh, they're going to wave Lopes around. He's got a 95% chance to score, and the defense is just going to try to hold Ferguson at first. He gets an RBI. It's 3-2. So 2 out, runner on first for Steve Garvey. Grounded out twice. One of those 2 times it was a double play. A 3-8. And here's the pitch. Struck him out. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Gullett, but the Dodgers pick up a big run. They're only down 1 now. And for the Reds, it'll be Perez, Concepcion, and Geronimo. Well, that wasn't good. 1-9. Pitch by Sutton. Strikes out Perez. 5 strikeouts for Sutton. He is doing good in that column. Concepcion, 1 for 2. 5-10. It's an X chart for the catcher. And let's see, I have to give you the result here. Out in front of the plate, Yeager picks it up, throws down to Garvey. 2 outs. Geronimo, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. A 6-9. This is going to be X chart for Russell. He's going to easily get to the ball and easily make the play. Moving to his left, scoop and a throw. And just like that, we're through 6 innings. We go to the top of the 7th. Now we have to be more concerned about the stamina of the pitchers and coming into play is the consideration for pinch hitting and stuff more here too. Ron Cey walked last time up, 0 for 1. 3-8. And the pitch by Gullett, it's a walk. Gullett has walked 4. Let's see, he averaged 3.15 per 9. That'll bring up Yeager. Yeager, see against the lefty. I just want to check their bench, see what we have for chances here. You get those lefty-righty splits. Single and a sac bunt, I'm probably not going to pinch hit for him just because a manager wouldn't in that situation. But I do want to take a look at what they have on their bench. Paul Powell. I don't think I've ever heard of him. All right. Yeager, man on first, nobody out. And do they want to bunt? We got the bottom of the order coming up. Some people might, but I'm not gonna. 4-5. Sometimes I do in that situation. It's just this time I chose not to. And it's going to pay off. Pitch by Gullett. Base hit to right. Cey goes from corner to corner. He's on third now with nobody out. Bill Russell, 0 for 2, stepping in. Now it's a tough decision for the Reds. The infield in, or just the corners in. If you can see a run, it's the tying run. But you don't want to give up a go-ahead run. With no runner on second, I'm just going to go ahead and let them keep the infield in here. And hopefully they don't give up a single because of it. And the pitch. Strikes him out. 3 strikeouts for Gullett. Now, it'll be corners in. He is a good bunter. So I'm going to go ahead and, even though Cey's not real fast, I'm going to try something I rarely do. I'm going to try a squeeze, though, a safety squeeze. The pitch. Sutton gets it down. They could get the sure out at first. I think this is for a play at the plate. Yeah. They're going to try to get him at the plate. But they didn't, and the game is tied. Sutton on a squeeze reaches on a fielder's choice and picks up an RBI. Dodgers have tied it at 3 in the top of the 7th for Davey Lopes. Let's see. I want to see how these guys are against lefties. Gullett's going to... Captain Hook, I think, is what they called Sparky. He'd probably be pulling Gullett right here, but I'm not. Because I'm managing, not Sparky. 6-7. And why would I want to go with Sparky's management style? I mean, it's not like he won 2 consecutive World Series or anything. The pitch. Strikes him out. Number 4 for Gullett. And Buckner coming up. Buckner's not good against left-handed pitchers. Let's see. How often did he face left-handed pitchers? Not much. So do I bring Lacy in? For sure. I might let Lacy come in. He did bat a lot. Yeah. Lee Lacy gonna pinch hit here for Buckner. Now the Reds, are they gonna make a change now? All right-handers coming up, and Gullett has been in there a long time. He's not having a very good inning. So I think it is time to take him out of there. Pedro Borbon is an option. Clay Carroll is an option. Darcy doesn't have a start coming up yet for a while. McKinnon, he's a lefty. That wouldn't make any sense right here. And Tom Hall, another lefty. Let me again look at Bourbon and Carroll. I think it's going to be the latter. Yeah, Clay Carroll is going to come in and come in relief for Gullett, who went 6 2/3 in his first start. See if Lacy can give the Dodgers a lead here. 6-9. The pitch by Carroll. Base hit to right. Yeager not very fast, but they're going to send him. Here comes a throw. Trailing runners hold because they don't know what the defense is doing here. And he's safe, and the Dodgers have taken a 4-3 lead on a pinch hit RBI single by Lee Lacy. Don Sutton stopped at second, and Jim Wynn gets a chance to come up. That run is charged to Gullett. And for the second time in this game, the Dodgers have a 1-run lead. Jim Wynn has a single today, a ground out and a strikeout. Things were not looking good for the Dodgers until the last inning and a half. 1-7. Can the Big Red Machine maybe take a loss on opening day? The pitch. Fly ball to left. Rose. Yeah, I know. Sparky, if he would have pulled Gullett, they wouldn't have given up those runs, and they would have won the game. Let's see. Well, am I going to leave Lacy in here? I guess I am. He's not very good defensively, though. All right. So now Sutton has a chance at a win. Ken Griffey, 0 for 2. Sutton has blanked him for 4 straight innings. 3-5. And wow. Just like that. Here's the pitch. And it's hit hard to center. Wynn retreating, going back, and it is off the wall. And still running for it is the center fielder, Wynn. Griffey's got a great chance, it looks like, to score on it. It could be an inside-the-park home run. He's going to go for it, and he is in there. An inside-the-park home run for Ken Griffey. 4-4. And Sutton's lead is gone. I'm going to check his stamina here. I think he's fine. He is. just like that, the happy feelings that were in that Dodger dugout have evaporated into tension again. He's going to face Vukovic, who's 1 for 2. He's got a double. 4-6. Not a bad game for the first one. Pitch. Liner slices it to Garvey, who makes the catch. And Carroll is not a good hitter. The Reds are going to go to the bench here. Of course, they have George Foster in there. Merv Rettenmund. Darrell Cheney. Bill Plummer. I need to clean this trackball off. It's wanting to stick a little bit. Makes it challenging to get that cursor where I want it. Doug Flynn. Terry Crowley. And Ed Armbruster. Well, George Foster is going to pinch hit. And on his card, he does better against right-handers, surprisingly. 5-8. Liner to Lopes. 2 down. And I'm getting so excited by the action in this game, my voice is kind of cracking up a little bit there. Pete Rose 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Might have extra innings in this one. That wouldn't be too bad. 3-9. And a ground ball to Garvey. And that ends it. So we got to bring another pitcher in here. It'll be the third one for the Reds. They keep Foster in. I could put Rose at third. Yeah, that's what they did. They kept Perez at first, put Rose at third when Foster was playing. So that's what we'll do. And we'll put a pitcher in the spot of Vukovic in the 8th spot so that Foster can stay in. If I remember, yeah, it's all right-handed batters. So do I want... I guess it's going to be Pedro Borbon. Coming in for the Reds. I have a way I use pitchers that kind of goes to what the score is and that. I try to use their less effective pitchers in games that are either their blowouts so good in their favor or where they're down multiple runs and it's getting late and they really don't have a good chance to come back. Ferguson, 1 for 3. Tie game going to the 8th. 5-10. And it is a 14. That's going to be it's going to be a good roll for Ferguson regardless. Fly ball center field. Geronimo, even though he's got a lot of range, can't catch it. And Ferguson has a leadoff double. Garvey 0 for 3. Corner's playing in. He's an excellent bunter too. But runner in scoring position here. They can get a run in. That could be the different. That could decide it. 3-4. Pitch fly ball left field. Foster, who just came in the game, makes the play, 1 away. Ron Say has walked each of the last 2 times up. 0 for 1. 6-10. And Rose, who just moved to third, is going to get checked on the X chart here. And that looks good so far. Oh, it could have been an error, but missed it. So Rose holding Ferguson at second, throws it across to Perez, 2 down. Bringing up Yeager, who is 2 for 2, plus a sacrifice bunt. 1 run scored. 3-11. The delivery liner to Concepcion. So after a leadoff double, things go quickly for Bourbon. And I don't know if Sutton's got anything left here. I want to bring a left-hander in, maybe. He'd face 1 left-hander and then 3 right-handers, so it wasn't a time where they used pitchers to face 1 hitter so much, I don't think, but in today's game, you'd do that all the time. See, Jim Brewer, his card wasn't that effective that year, and he didn't pitch a lot either. Al Downing, that might be a good choice. Charlie Huff, that might even be a better choice. Mike Marshall. I think he was really good the year before that when they went to the World Series against the Oakland A's. Rick Rhoden, he sometimes starts, and Jeff Zahn. It's going to be Charlie Huff to come in here. Sutton pitched 7 decent innings, I guess you could say. The first one was really his worst one. Only gave up six hits, but it seemed like he gave up a few walks early. Morgan, 0 for 2 with a walk. 5-7. And the delivery, fly to right. Ferguson makes the grab. That'll bring up Bench. Again, he homered in his first at-bat of the year. And since then, he's 0 for 2. 2-10. And wow. A 1-10. And Reds are going to be cheering 18. They're not. Fans got up on their feet when they saw this carrying to right. And then Ferguson reached it and put it away for out number 2. Or I guess, no, that was a foul ball there. Crossed me up. He went to left, and Lacey made the catch. Man, all their outfielders right now, all 3 of them have a range of 4, which means on an X chart, a 1 to 11 on that 20-sided dice is a hit. Perez, 0 for 3. 1-8. Pitch, base hit to left. He's 1 for 4. Concepcion, 1 for 3. Starting to have an extra innings feel to this game. 5-9. And let's see, we got a passed ball off the glove of Yeager. Boy, wouldn't that be something? Now a single could put the Reds ahead. When that happens, I do a re-roll. 2-9. I might not always announce that, but that I'm just in the habit of doing that when there's a unforeseen, like a balk or a pass ball or a wild pitch or something that comes up in the game. I roll the dice again. And there's a hit by Concepcion. And coming in to score after that pass ball is, who was it? Was it Morgan or? I forgot who was at second. Oh, it was Perez. So Dave Concepcion gives the Reds a 5-4 lead. Geronimo 0 for 3 coming up. Two left-handed batters back to back. Let's see, Downing, Zahn. I'm gonna bring Zahn in here. Concepcion's going to try to get a lead, but he doesn't. Geronimo. 6-7. I try to be as fair as possible to both teams when I'm making decisions. Liner to Garvey. But the Reds find a way, with a little help from the catcher, Yeager, to get the go-ahead run in, and now it's going to be a save opportunity. But Bourbon, I mean, I don't know if you have are familiar with strat cards, but up here he's got a 1, which means that he's subject to his point of weakness after he faces one guy in a save situation, which he's already faced a guy. It wasn't a save situation, but after he gets an out, he would be subject to being potentially tired. And I just generally try to put guys in there that do save games, have a better number in that spot. Let's see, what McEnany maybe might be that guy here. Apparently they didn't have Eastwick on the staff yet at that time. So, yeah, it's going to be McEnany here. What might I want to do as a double switch, if anything, because the pitcher spot is due up second in the bottom of the ninth if they were to get to that point. I don't want to weaken the defense. Cheney, let's see. Perez is pretty good. Redmond. Don't really see a spot where I can just make a change unless I had an opportunity with a first baseman. So I might just hope they can get the save and not have to worry about a change pitcher. That is the decision. McEnany going to come in a number 8 spot in the lineup here to pitch. He's a left-hander. Russell 0 for 3. That stickiness in the trackball being a little bit of a nuisance. Let me see what they want to do for a hitter, though. I might do a pinch hitter. Crawford. This is where my games slow down a little bit because I take some time and really look at the cards and stuff for the replacements. McMullen. Moda. Moda's really good, but he only batted 49 times, so I usually put off using guys like that. So that's kind of a loaded card. Auerbach is going to pinch hit here. Batted 170 times. 5-4. X chart for bench. A 2 and a 7. With nobody on base, I think that's an out. Yep. Picked up in front of the first baseline and thrown to Perez for the out. Here's the pitcher's spot for the Dodgers. That'll be a definite pinch hitter here. See, McEnany's card. Yeah, right-handers are a little better, but you'd use a right-hander. Bishork. No, I don't think that's going to be it. I think it's McMullen. Yeah, McMullen will bat. Ken McMullen. He only batted 46 times. 239 average. But does pretty good against left-handers on his card. 4-7. The delivery by McEnany. Fly to left. Foster makes the catch. 2 down. And the Reds are 1 out away from winning on opening day in Cincinnati. Davey Lopes, 0 for 2, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. 2 runs scored. 2-5. And the pitch by McEnany strikes him out, and this one is over. The Reds prevail 5-4, out hitting the Dodgers 8-6. There was 1 error, and that was by Vukovich, I think. Let me check on that. Was it Vukovich? Yeah, it was Vukovich. So the win is credited to Pedro Borbon, who went 1 inning. Didn't give up any runs, allowed 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts, and a save for McEnany, his first, a scoreless inning with 1 strikeout. The loss to Charlie Huff, who came in relief, pitched 2/3 of an inning. Charged for the run that was unearned. He allowed 2 hits, 0 walks or strikeouts. The starter Sutton, 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, all earned, an ERA of 5.14. And Gullett, who went 6 2/3, gave up 4 runs, 3 of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 4, gave up 4 hits, if I didn't say that already. 4.04 ERA for him. So there's not a lot to keep track of in this season leaders or anything at this point. And that is a wrap for the first game. I'll stop sharing that And I'll tilt things up here. Hopefully you found some enjoyment in that game. And I'll have another one coming sometime soon, I'm sure. Thank you, Dwayne. I'll send out a couple of invites for anybody that wants to come in here, including you, Dwayne. Let me compose here. Let's see. Tim, Mike, Harris, Alan, and anybody else. I'll wait for chat. We'll have an invite coming here in a moment, Dwayne. Copy and paste it here in the email first. What am I doing? Here we go. On YouTube, does it still show I'm sharing? Looks like. I don't know. Oh, okay. It's just several seconds behind. On mine, anyway. Let's see. Paste. Paste. Okay. Some invites are sent. So anyway, that was game number one. A pretty good one for our first game. Reds get the win over the Dodgers. They finished 20 games ahead of them that year. And I'll check real quick just to see what that next matchup is. It is the Braves and the Astros in Houston. And the pitching matchup is Phil Niekro, and Larry Dierker. Astros, I think, and Braves are both near the bottom. Hey, Dwayne, I see you.
How's it going, Keith?
Oh, good. How are you?
Good.
That
I
wasn't
can't
too bad
stay
for our
on here
first
too
game.
long. I got to go
that's all right.
to
Oh,
a
here's
lunch.
Tim. Here's Tim.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yep.
Did you see any of it, Tim?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe the Dodgers would come back and win one there, but
So you were playing Super Advanced. They have the thing where you can choose to either get the show out or throw it home.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's been forever since I played. Probably since the Rockies project I did a couple years ago that I played Super Advanced.
And they got they actually have something that's even more than Super Advanced in the computer game where you can get some more base running options and stuff.
Well, there's the whole thing about blocking. If you wanted to play
like super
rules,
advanced,
Super Advanced, you do the wall check on the home run and then the blocking of the plate.
Yeah, I've got that. You don't like that?
No, that's too much. I don't want to break it down to every single minute detail. The
computer calculates that for you as far as the odds. So
for a PC game, I guess it wouldn't be so bad. But if I'm doing it,
if you got the rule book, you'd have to kind of have how you're going to calculate what the odds are and everything, and
is that right?
What fielder it is, and whether it's the center fielder, or the left fielder, or the right fielder, or whatever. Yeah, I got you.
I'm sure but I've done it the whole way, so I'm kind of been consistent. The runner advancement, if they throw the ball home and advanced, I've kind of not been following, but nah. What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, how's it going, Tim?
It's going. Don't know what to do with myself for hours until football starts. Well, I'm watching Arsenal and Manchester United for Premier League on NBC.
Oh, really?
1-3 in the Premier League this year. Only reason I know this, I saw it because it was on at halftime. I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch this.
I hope I was fairly accurate on my name pronunciations as far as
There's not many that are too bad for those two teams.
Yeah.
Like what you have Concepcion. I think that's kind of if you're a fan in the 70s or followed any of them, or even Onyx, I don't think he's related to Davey, is he?
I don't know. I don't
think he is.
I've been playing on, offline. I've been playing the 84 American League, which doesn't have super advanced ratings. It has advanced, but not super advanced.
Right.
And Onyx has been playing for the Royals over there. I finished a game this morning. It was the Brewers and the Royals. And of course, I don't remember when George Brett started playing. It was game 30 something maybe. And the Royals offense still just tore them up in that game. For whatever reason, they had like 18 hits and 12 runs, or scored in the first 5 or 6 innings. Both teams are 5-5.
You're going to play every game, Keith?
Yeah, that keeps it going for a long time. I'm not sure that. I mean, I said it's a maybe project, because if it doesn't draw any interest, I mean, I'm not going to keep doing it. But
I mean, the thing is, it's got to be you that wants to do it.
Yeah.
If you're I could.
Well, I figured, this way, anybody might have a team that they follow or something, and they can just watch those.
Well, I'm already guarantee I
might do 2 at a time sometimes.
3 or 4 starts left in the McCormick replay, and when I go back to 2007, I'm sure video interest will wane a lot. But hey, I committed to it, and I'm going to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
team. I guess not a lot of people follow the more current seasons. Replays.
Well, I mean, they want to.
I mean, if somebody did a Yankees last year, they might, just to see how that turned out. But here we got the.
I think
Michael
most people that on YouTube
Michael?
rather see
gentlemen.
older seasons. I don't think they want to see
face. I'm actually showing my face.
Your team got further than mine did. I
know.
To be ashamed of.
It's still. I turned it off. after the first quarter.
Yeah, after the second touchdown, I did.
Whatchamacallits to see how.
And then I ended up watching UFC.
Here we go.
And that was good. Because 3 people retired last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One guy left his gloves.
You see, Dwayne still got his Ravens stuff on.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they only franchise Mr. Jackson and get a new quarterback next year. They got to keep him for one more year because the cupboard's bare.
So? You think so, Dwayne?
I mean, they can get rid of him and they'll fall in the toilet because they ain't got nobody. If they want to be competitive next year, they got to keep him for 1 year.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Not to see an online argument, but I'd just kind of be curious to see a conversation between you and Harris about Harbaugh.
I know. We're on different ends. I like Harbaugh.
I like Harbaugh myself.
Yeah.
In fact, if he was let go, I'd want Washington higher.
With him.
My whole thing is name me who you're going to replace him with, and then I'll talk to you.
Yeah, and
that's
the thing that you always got. Any team obviously has got to.
Yeah.
Because
I remember
about that. They just they're mad at the current guy, so let's get rid of him.
I'll bring you to a team I love and still do root for, and that was the 1980s Braves. Ted Turner got mad at Joe Torre for finishing second to the Dodgers 2 or 3 years in a row. So what does he do?
80s,
he fires at Joe, and he solved the problem. They finished in last place for about 7 or 8 years in a row. Solved that problem. You don't have to finish second to the Dodgers no more.
And before Bobby Cox was hired.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Was that pre-Bobby Cox?
That was pre-Bobby Cox the second time. That was right after Bobby Cox the first time.
Okay.
But who did they have? Who was the manager or managers?
That they got afterwards. The biggest name they had was Chuck Tanner.
Yeah, I
Ah,
remember that
Yeah.
after his Pirates.
And Chuck
days.
Tanner drove me crazy. I love Chuck Tanner. I'd watch a game they lose 11-2 post game. Chuck Tanner talked you into believing they almost won the game. They was only like 1 or 2 pitches away from winning. he was a great bullshitter. And I liked a lot of the players. He got a lot of old
Did they
players
have
on
a,
that team.
Did they have a like a McNamara or something at one time?
I'm not sure. Let's look it up here.
Well, if it-
I know the
we
Red
talking
Sox did.
who?
Yeah, and
Tanner?
so did the
Tanner
Indians.
did the Pirates.
And
And-
then they fired McNamara and put in Mike Hargrove, I believe.
Here we go.
So you went from Joe Torres to Ed Haas to Bobby Wine. I forgot the Bobby Wine
Bobby
here.
Wine.
Oh,
The
the
Yeah.
great shortstop who couldn't
Yeah.
hit.
Then Chuck Tanner, and then Russ Nixon, and then back to Bobby Cox.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I forgot about the great Bobby Wine here.
Bobby Wine from the. I remember him as a Philly.
Yeah,
Now,
Couldn't
for,
hit, but he was a good fielder.
Yeah.
that's what I kind of.
Second base.
He played Strat. That's how you know him.
Yeah, Strat, yeah, the 1E16.
he's like
I
a
think
he's
he
like
was,
another
yeah.
pitcher in your lineup.
That's what a lot of shortstops were in the
Yeah, that's
60s
true.
and 70s.
American
They
League
were
put him in the
pitcher.
number 9 spot for the shortstop.
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard. They did the MRI on my homies, and
No.
high ankle sprain. They're gonna they'll pump him up so much with drugs he'll fly into the game.
that's the
Yeah, that'll
truth.
probably be his bionic leg. He'll probably have it pumped up so much.
Yeah,
Yes.
He'll jump from midfield and leap into the end zone.
Yeah. That,
Mm.
and the weather looks
So
good.
Byron Leftwich him down to the goal line.
And the weather looks good in
Long.
Cincinnati for the game.
Yeah, the way they go.
Yeah,
So-
they'll pick him up and carry him.
I want the Bengals to win, but if they don't, it's okay. I'll still root for the Bills against the Chiefs.
Which is the
Come on.
game that's going to go to Atlanta if it happens?
Buffalo wins.
If Buffalo wins, it's Buffalo, Kansas City, and Atlanta.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's a bunch of crap.
My wife wants to know why is that happening?
Because
That's
they canceled
because-
the,
People like me didn't win because I was called out. Had no heart. Football is not a game; it's a business, and not finishing that game. I'm sorry. That's what caused all this mess.
Don't tell me. Is it? Are you going to watch the XFL?
I'll
USFL,
probably watch
I
a
might
play or
watch.
two here and there.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
notice it's Fox and NBC, two major networks doing this together.
Are they playing at home this year?
they're
Oh,
actually
I
playing
don't
in
know.
the
I think they're
cities.
playing in Birmingham. I think they're playing some of the
Yeah.
games in
I
Birmingham.
think there's a few other cities that they're using though too. I don't know that they're using all the team stadiums. Now Tampa Bay, for some reason, in the USFL is on an hiatus this year, and they're adding the Memphis Showboats.
Oh
as
my
the-
God, the Memphis Showboats.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which they have a different uniform than what they used to. I guess.
Yeah, I've seen the uniform.
different colors, like yellow and blue.
Is New Orleans still in the league?
Yes.
Oh, good. That's
All
good.
the other
They have-
teams are still there. It's just Tampa Bay is going to take a year off for whatever reason, and they're
That's all
Oh,
right.
really?
putting Memphis in there.
That's all right. But notice people are interested. The commercials are interesting. You see the commercials?
The
for the rain?
USFL is essentially showing last year's highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
they're doing. Yeah.
and then
Well,
at
the
the
only
end they-
game that was actually any good. It took
Championship
what,
game.
12 weeks to get good football.
Yeah, I guess in a first year it's something because there's going to be some guys coming back. Are they still under contractual
think
obligation
so.
with those franchises, or
I-
is
I
it like
just-
another
new
free agent
teams-
pool?
I'm busy trying to look at rosters.
Like the players from Tampa, are they the Memphis players this year? I don't know.
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question.
Or they just put them all in a bucket again and redraw or whatever, re-sign them. However they did it last year.
What league is that they do that?
What's
Oh,
that?
independent baseball. That's what they
Yeah.
do. Unless they have a contract, they put all the players in a hat and they go sign wherever they want to sign.
We're supposed to be getting an independent team when they finish the stadium here in Hagerstown.
Oh, I read about Atlantic League. Yes, I
Yeah.
read about that. The Atlantic League is fun.
Anyway,
But now they're the ones. They're the ones that have the. They're using pitch clocks at the end of this year.
I find myself wanting Dallas to win for some reason today.
I don't want them to win at all.
I never, or I rarely ever root for
You
them.
know why, Keith? Because I get to listen to 105.3 FM, The Fan, which is the station of the Cowboys, and that's all they freaking talk about. Ah,
Oh,
it's-
Tim, you know,
yeah.
it was like less than a year ago that I finally learned that in that famous highlight of Super Bowl 13 where Jackie Smith drops the ball and you hear,
Mhm.
Mhm.
oh, poor Jackie Smith, he's got to be the
That'd
sickest man in America.
man in
I saw that. I saw it
That's
live.
Vern
on
Lundquist
TV.
saying
Is it
that. I
really?
didn't ever know that. That's
Yeah, I
Vern
didn't
Lundquist.
either.
He was the Cowboys radio guy back then.
Yes, he was.
And then
Now
if
they
you
have
listen
Babe.
to it,
Now
yeah,
they
that is
have Babe
him.
Laughlin.
But I didn't know
they-
that.
They have Babe Laufenberg that does that. He used to do.
50 years practically, and I did, or 51. I didn't know that.
81.
Oh,
Or whenever year they played, since they played it. Yeah, I guess.
No,
it
that
would
was
be-
his number.
would be-
81.
So I was going with my age, but that was 40 something years ago. So yeah. So anyway,
Oh no.
yeah.
I watched.
That's a
I
little
watched.
tidbit
I
of
watched
me
that game
looking
live.
for
I saw it
anything.
happen. And I remember my dad saying, "You watch that. That's going to come back and haunt everybody." Sure did. He should have caught that ball. He should have caught that ball. But I don't care. I didn't care. No, I don't want.
they've
them.
only tied the game.
I don't need to
right?
hear. I don't need to hear all this cowboy talk all week.
Yeah, with an
they're
extra
gonna
point, it
brag
would
how
have
they're
tied it
the
at
best.
21.
And how they're the best team around. And freaking team hasn't won a Super Bowl in how many years?
27.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
90s.
95 season.
Yeah, 27 years.
Mhm.
And then we have another news station out by us. It's called The Freak. And all it is it's talk whatever you want to talk about. So they have 4 different programs and they talk about anything. And if they win today, oh Lord, all day on The Freak it's going to be Cowboys this, Cowboys that. They even had a story about the California mountain lion. You didn't even know that.
Oh, the one that got shot by the defensive lineman?
Yes, they were following that story every day for about a week. It's a good state. It's not a bad station. It's an all talk
I
station.
heard
but
something
it's
about
not-
a mass shooting in LA last night.
Yeah,
they-
What else is
they
new?
were celebrating the Lunar New Year, and 10 people got killed in a mass shooting.
Oh really?
and is the person still at large? I don't know.
I think he is.
I don't-
Didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it was
I
on
don't-
Yahoo
I
this
didn't-
morning. And then, of
I
course,
didn't pay attention to that this morning.
R.A.P. Sal Bando.
Yeah, all right. Man, he was a good third baseman.
Yeah.
He was good. He played his
Cancer
position well.
for 5 years and finally succumbed to it.
Sal Bando, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sal Bando was part of the Charlie Finley gang.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a free agent,
The
he went to the Brewers. correct?
mustache gang.
Right. And Bud Selig called it the biggest move that he had that he made in the late 70s because it got the Brewers with it for relevancy in the late 70s if it wasn't for the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, they were really good in 79, if I recall.
Yeah. 78,
Yep.
78, they had 93 wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you're talking about that. They could have been a dangerous playoff team, but
I mean,
Yeah, but they had the Yankees in their division.
yeah, exactly.
they had
every
some
year.
back there with
But
Ogilvy.
then again, the Yankees didn't win much during that time either.
Well, they went to O's
Rob.
World
Rob,
Series.
there he
Hey,
is.
Rob.
What's up?
Hey,
Hi, Rob.
Who y'all
with
talking about?
Gantner and or not Gantner, with Young
the
and Molitor
Milwaukee
and
Brewers. of
Ogilvy
19
and
because of
Gorman
Sal Bando's
Thomas.
passing.
Gorman Thomas. That's right.
Yeah.
He passed on Gorman
Yeah.
Thomas too.
No, Sal Bando.
Sal Bando.
Sal Bando. Oh yeah.
That's
And I called it
Oh,
from
that
the
was
early Charlie Finley days.
That's the old American League. That's the American League Brewers there. That's when.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they were fun. They were fun to watch.
What-
Mhm.
how-
Jimmy
How did,
Gantner.
how did
Jimmy
Cecil Cooper
Gantner, he
get to
was
the
a
Brewers
pesky
from the
little
Red
fuck.
Sox?
Oh,
And
that
what?
was a great trade. They got Scott for him.
George Scott for
Yeah.
Cooper.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great trade for Boston.
Really? Cooper was a good player, though, right?
Cecil Cooper was a damn good player.
Cooper was a lot better than Scott. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah,
being
better than
sarcastic.
George Scott.
Oh, okay. Scott
Absolutely.
was the veteran, though, at the time, right?
Scott couldn't run. Scott ran just as fast as Jerry Grody did.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Jim Gantner, he was a pesky little fuck. I remember
Mhm.
watching him play. He was 5 foot nothing, weighed 100 nothing. He get up on the field,
Was he like
swat that-
Altuve
swat
or
that-
something?
had a bat looked like something like a kid would play with in the backyard, like 27, 28, 30 inches, little short son of a bitch. And he hit that son of a bitch. He'd always get it where like Pete Rose, he was a pesky little son of a bitch. He
Mhm.
was, but he was
In-
quiet. He was
In the
quiet.
early
played his
years of
position,
fantasy
played well.
baseball, he was a very high. He was like a second or third round pick, and whoever got him had got themselves a decent second baseman for
Yeah.
hitting purposes.
Ben Ogilvy, wasn't he on
Ben
that team?
Ogilvy,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
they
Gorman
could-
Gorman
let me
Thomas, he played left. And let's see.
Yep.
Center, I
Yep.
think.
who played center?
Gorman played. Ogilvy played center, and then right
played-
field was
Was
Charlie
Gorman
Moore?
Thomas.
was that Gorman Thomas? All right, who's the left fielder then? That one.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Charlie Moore or something, didn't he?
Was it Charlie Moore? Yeah, big
Yeah.
Charlie
boy,
Moore,
big
and
boy
he was
Charlie
the
Moore.
backup catcher.
That's right.
He was
Yeah,
the
he was a
backup
bad guy.
catcher.
Yeah, but who was a regular left fielder?
At one time, they had Sisto Lascano on the team. Was that before
Sixto.
that? Though?
Yeah,
Right,
He's a good
right.
hitter.
That's a good one. Sixto Lascano.
yeah.
And Bando was a third. Oh man, they were a good team to watch. But like I said, Tim was saying, the only reason was the Yankees.
We're talking about like 80, like 79, 80, like the late 70s Brewers.
They
Not,
still weren't
they
winning.
had almost everybody there.
Ted Simmons was behind the plate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
in
Got him from the
82, yeah, they
Braves.
got him
We had
from the-
Lascano probably when they still had the guy they traded for Cooper.
Don Money.
Oh yes, Don Money.
Don Money, yeah. He was,
You know why I
he was
It
a
was still well.
good
I
utility
remembered
player.
him because I remembered he ended his career with the Phillies.
Sutton. Yeah, Sutton.
Yeah.
Sutton was with the team in '82.
Well, Money was with the Phillies before the Brewers.
Wasn't
so, wasn't
Pursuta with the team in '82?
No, it was Fingers,
No, he's the
wasn't it?
Cardinals.
Raleigh Fingers was
Raleigh
right.
Fingers was one
Oh
of them,
yeah, another one of Charlie's boys.
he? They got Don Sutton as a free or a trade late in the season, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember who else they had.
Don Money. He's 75 years old now. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's-
yeah, you're going to start.
He wasn't
A
bad.
lot of these players from the 80s are going to be.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was with the Phillies, then went to the Brewers,
Okay.
I remember
Then
him as
went
a Philly.
then went to Japan and played.
Right.
Oh.
Four-time All-Star. It's not bad.
And was Buck Martinez there in the 70s for the Brewers?
He was in the 70s, not the. I don't think he was in the 80s.
No, not in the
No,
80s.
either been with the Blue Jays or the Mariners.
And then they had Ned Yost for a while, I think.
Ned Yost was right.
And then didn't they have no,
He
the,
was a
the
man
Royals
draft
had
for a
Clint
while.
Hurdle. That's right. The Royals had Clint Hurdle when he played.
The Fingers was the closer.
Yeah, and then you had Mike Caldwell.
Mike Caldwell was there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Buck Martinez. He played with the. He started off with the Blue Jay. I mean, with the Royals.
Caldwell was the one that got
Royals.
destroyed, I think.
Then he went to the
was
Brewers
playing
after the
fine.
Royals. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I didn't realize that Buck
And
Martinez.
then
was
went
a
to the
Brewer.
Blue. Then finished up with the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
He's the one
where he
who
still
broke
does
his leg on the
TV
play
work
where
and
he
radio
tagged both
work.
runners out at the plate in Seattle. And that infamous play. But no.
Okay.
So Rob, I'm doing something you probably didn't think I'd ever be doing right now. Watching
Soccer?
fully watching a Premier League soccer game.
Oh, you're
Oh,
watching it?
really? Who's playing?
Arsenal
Liverpool?
and Man U.
Yeah.
Arsenal. Oh yeah.
It's on NBC.
and they had their fan fest at in Orlando this morning.
Who did?
Arsenal's the better
Yeah,
team of
that's
those
right.
two.
Yep, that's why
Arsenal-
they're there.
And you
Is
know
Arsenal
what?
winning?
No, it's tied at 2.
Two.
I learned something today. You know the guy that Tony Khan from AEW. Well, he's a co-owner with his dad of Fulham.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Right. He owns Fulham. His dad owns Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right,
He
I knew
owns
that. Yeah, but
AEW, owns Ring of Honor. He's put in a bid for WWE along
I know
with
that.
his dad.
Yeah, I saw that.
Along with his dad. His dad wants to be primary owner of WWE. Now, he's also stepping in right there in the Ottawa deal. You know, Ryan Reynolds wants to buy Ottawa, the Senators. Well, Nick Khan not Nick, but Shad Khan is thinking about putting a bid in for Ottawa for the Senators.
Ottawa? Wow,
Yeah.
really?
There's reasons behind it too. If he could buy that hockey team and he can win that community over, then if they ever wanted to relocate the Jacksonville Jaguars, he could put them up there somewhere in Ottawa, and then the whole because he wants to build a new arena for Ottawa. He's already said that.
Ottawa doesn't draw.
They do okay, but there it is. He wants a new place for him to play and a whole facility, kind of like what Philly's got a whole 3-block facility thing.
Mhm.
Where when the Flyers, the Flyers go down to Jersey too. Yeah, they do that, but they have a place right there that's got ice. It's got a football field. It's got basketball courts where they can practice too. It's a whole facility. It's away from the main place. I don't know, quarter mile, half mile away. You can see them, but they can go down there and park, and they don't have to worry about public people going down there because they only let in the people with the badges. No public can go in there. No press can go in there. That's why they can take care. They got doctors, all that type stuff.
And speaking of Philly, you heard what those Philly fans did yesterday, right?
Oh, a couple days ago about the jersey, they bought. I was just talking about Ivan Provorov.
Oh no, they bought those. They couldn't get parking for tailgating before the game yesterday.
Oh no! I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about they went. See, it was an NHL writer that said Provorov needs to go back to Russia or to Ukraine or whatever and go fight.
And here we go.
And Philadelphia, their fans bought out every one of Provorov's jerseys because the other night he wouldn't play because it was Pride Night, gay Pride Night.
Hold on,
and he
hold on.
play.
That
was practice, wasn't it?
It was a game.
I thought he wouldn't practice and wear the jersey.
No.
It was a game. They weren't a game.
Well, they weren't during warm-ups.
I still like what the fans did yesterday.
Anyway, he wouldn't take part in it. He wouldn't take part in it. And
he's a Catholic.
So what happened was he just told it coach. Coach agreed with him. Coach said, "Hell, I don't blame you if that's your belief system. Don't you sweat it." As soon as the Philadelphia fans heard about that shit, Provorov jerseys sold out. They had 300 some of them in the little office building there. Every one of them sold out within minutes. And they've said now they're not going to do another Pride Night or whatever. They're not going to do that shit. And that pissed off some of the people from the NHL. Especially some of the writers. This guy is a gay writer too. This guy's gay that writes for the NHL and said Provorov needs to go. Provorov came out after the game and he had a news conference and he said, I'd love to meet this reporter face to face, and I'd love for him to come tell me I need to leave. Yeah, he ain't no nonsense. Some bitch is no nonsense. He's went through a lot of shit because before he was able to come over here and play, he had to serve a year and a half in the military. He had to do that bullshit. And now this son of a bitch is telling him he's got to go do that. He pretty much said, if I saw him, I go upside his damn head, and I don't blame him. Hell no. You don't force that shit down people's throat. I don't give a damn how you feel. Hey, you just don't, they don't have long hair night, and they don't have, now I can understand Star Wars night, and that they always have that stuff. And
I think they don't do that in the NHL now.
Star Wars night now, that's
okay, at least where it's themed jerseys. They might have it for like behind,
right.
Like
they
in
do
the
it
arena.
for the fans to come dress up the way they want to or whatever. And you can pay some of the baseball. It's baseballs where they do it. You can actually pay one of the players, I don't know, set amount if you want to, and they'll actually pose with you. Like if you want them to wear, what's a gorilla? Not ain't a damn gorilla, but
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, yeah. If you want him to be a Chewbacca, if you want him to be the R2D2 or whatever, a lot of them will come with stuff. I mean, these people spend money out the bazooka on that shit because I've never understood it. But I don't have no problem with that. But when you start trying to push lifestyles of people and shit like that down people's throat, that's why Philly didn't go for it, man. Philly was like, fuck you. And that's just the way it was. And they didn't give a shit. And that's exactly the way they threw it.
Chewbacca was what, a Wookiee?
Yeah.
Now, could he speak English? I
No,
never seen
he spoke Chewbacca.
Oh, he just
He spoke
Woodrock.
French.
Oh, okay. Never seen it. Never. I'm not. I can't attest to it. I don't know nothing about it. I've just seen the R2D2 and the C3PO, and he's a little talking. I mean, he's the one that reminds me of the guy on the Big Bang Theory.
Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon. He reminded me of CP3.
I was thinking the actors that played Sheldon and Penny would be good for the DA and the defense attorney on the new Night Court series.
Well, funny you mention Sheldon being in a courtroom because he was in the Judging Amy show, which dealt with courtroom.
Amy Brenneman?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
What
know
was he in that?
He was. Let's see here.
And then
I think him is the defense attorney or something, and Penny's
can you
character is the prosecutor, but not Penny, but Kaylee Cuoco playing the part.
Yeah. Now
he was Rob Holbrook.
Now the other girl is
Melissa
Rauch or whatever. She's a judge on the show.
Yeah, she's Harry's daughter.
Now I've never seen the show. It's been 2 episodes or 3 episodes already.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen the first.
I haven't seen it. I'm not a big John Larroquette. Is that his name? I'm not a big fan.
I like that character back in the day.
I'm not a big fan.
I did too.
Yeah,
that was a good show back in the day.
I like the original judge. I think he made the show. Really, Bull was a dumbass. Bull was a crazy. And who was the black lady back in the day? She was a real
Marsha Warfield, I think.
Yeah,
she was show for a while back.
She was a comedian.
90s,
yeah, she was a comedian too. She was pretty damn funny. I liked her. And then, obviously you like watching Marky Post.
The people that played the bailiff kept passing away during that.
Yeah. He was the older lady that was about 4 foot nothing.
Post passed away too.
She passed away last year. So
he was the little old lady that was a bailiff. It was like Mutt and Jeff with her and Bull.
Right.
Because she used to boss him around and tell him off, and he'd always listen to her.
Yeah. She was played the bossy old lady.
Yeah.
Rainey here today. How's it up there, Dwayne? Rainey.
And the guy that played Mac recently passed away too, didn't he?
Who was that?
The guy that played Mac. I think he recently passed away. He was on Mom, I think, last I knew, as a blind guy.
I don't know. You got me.
Plus, they had a lot of recurring guests on that show.
Big Bang Theory is the last real comedy I've sat and watched that actually came on TV. And
I like Mom. Mom was pretty good.
It was all right. Wasn't that the one where both of them was drunk and high all the time?
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah, that was okay. Are they still on? Or has that been taken off the air?
I don't know.
Mom, I think, is still on the air.
I always watch reruns on stuff.
And then I always like to watch the 2 girls that had the cake shop.
See, I didn't like that one.
I liked that.
Two girls.
Yeah, I liked watching.
I didn't care for that one so much.
I like that better than Mom.
I can't stand the brunette. she just drives. Ugh, the
Oh,
way she
yeah.
talks
Kat Dennings.
irritates me.
Yeah, she's from Philly. She's from
Oh,
Philly.
Michael's back. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
no,
just
that's all
like
right.
that.
I got cut off, and then my
I've been-
brother called me.
I've been watching.
Rob,
yeah.
the show you're talking about is Two Broke Girls.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Two broke
Yeah,
girls.
Two Broke Girls. Yeah,
Kat Dennings is the
yeah, that's the one I don't
brunette.
like.
Yeah, the other girl, Beth Baer or whatever.
Beth
She used to
Baer.
play. She plays a rich girl that lost all her money. or
Yeah, she's
whatever.
in a show now with one of the guys that was in that New Girl show.
I couldn't tell
Another
you.
show that wasn't very good.
Like I say, I don't watch ABC. Dude, ABC. The only thing I turn ABC on for now is if ABC's got a football game on. NBC. The only reason I turn NBC on is if it's got a football game on.
Well,
CBS is the same damn thing. I don't
Yeah,
turn it
that's
from
what I am.
from 7. Now I'm lying.
You don't
Once in
watch
a while-
NCIS and all that?
No, I can't stand that shit.
My wife watches all that.
Wait till you see this.
Hey, how's that, Harry?
I'm out
Hey.
of gas. Oh, did you put that up?
Oh,
on
I
the-
never changed my name, did I?
Oh,
Well, hell, don't change
I'm
it now.
Yes.
Shit,
Yeah, what the hell?
don't change it now. Leave it the same now. You're in a car.
Harris.
Yeah,
Well,
find
yeah,
out-
you know what?
Probably
I'm on
get
the
you
first
some.
bank. I might run out anyway.
He's got a
What the hell?
hybrid,
Oh, yeah,
though.
that's
That's
what
why
I'm
he's still
saying.
driving.
Make damn sure you find a good heat.
Oh, you have a hybrid?
I might run out of gas. You never know.
You never know.
He needs a
Anybody tell you
hybrid.
who's sending that packages?
Now
Nope.
I can tell him who hasn't. I got in touch with Captain Carl. Captain Carl did not send you the package. I've gotten in touch with Ken Castro. Ken Castro did not send you the package. I've gotten in touch with Strat Delaware. Strat Delaware did not send you the package.
Is
Somebody
there
knows
anybody
what.
that you work with, Harris, that you've told about the channel?
Say again?
Is there anybody that you work with that you've told about the channel that could have checked in and no?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is somebody in his family?
Somebody you
screw-
sent
screwing-
something to in the past?
Can you imagine if his sister or somebody screwing with him?
There's so many people I've sent stuff to in the past. I just don't
It's got to
know.
be somebody that got your address through like a return address or something. Then
I don't know.
I don't know. Look,
But it's got to be somebody.
It's not funny.
But you haven't been down there very many years down in Florida. That's the thing.
I have been in. You know what? Now you mention it, Rob. Even the stuff when we sent the stuff out for the giveaways and stuff, I was in Maryland then.
Yeah. Yes.
Good point. Very good
That's what
point.
I'm.
Good point.
That
Ding!
makes it even worse. Thanks.
well, then I'm thinking about possibilities that aren't possibilities.
His sister's fucking with him and sending him stuff and
Yeah,
I know
in the same
it's not
household.
scandal. And plus, I heard the other
Harris,
day-
can I change the subject? How was Barry Manilow?
Oh, that was great, man. You know, the only thing with that concert, if he would have called himself a fucking sex god one more time, I would have shot him.
He kept
A
calling
sex what?
himself that.
He called himself a sex god at least 100 times.
You'd have thought it was Chris
Well,
Jericho
yeah, I mean,
up
that was
there
one
on
of the best
stage.
shows I've ever seen.
I
Sammy Guevara.
couldn't tell you one song he sings.
Is his voice still pretty good, or? I guess so.
What'd you say, Keith?
Harris, is his voice still pretty strong, pretty good?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the first song he came out, he did not sing the first song. He lip synced that first song.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah, because right after the song, you heard the pop of the mic come on.
Oh, and
And
did it sound
everybody in
different?
that building knew it.
They probably forgave him if he did a good show after that, though.
Oh, yeah.
How long was he out there for? 2.5?
Well, his opener, the guy came out and opened sucked. He was out there about 20 minutes. He was supposed to be out there for 40. They booed him off the stage. And Manilow was supposed to be out there for 2:20. He was out there almost 3 hours.
Okay, so nobody
Yeah,
left.
He made up-
Nobody
he made
left
up the
pissed.
difference. He made up the difference for the guy that totally sucked.
All right, now today, are you working at the Coliseum at your arena again?
I am out doing Uber right now.
Oh, okay. All
All
right.
right, I was
Yeah.
supposed to work Amway, but the car, like I told you the other day, the car's been down. I just got it back, and I want to run Uber because right now I got an engine light on, but I don't think that the code was reset. So, I want to run it local for a while and see what happens. For a
I
while.
got you.
Cowboy
Fully
game.
understand. I fully understand. And then you'll watch your football game tonight, this
Right.
evening, tonight.
Yeah,
rather.
I mean,
It'll be tonight.
Yeah, no, well, technically it is
today
tonight. The
they
game starts
give
at
away
6:30
probably 15
Eastern.
people work in the arena.
5:30.
There today, so it's not like there's
Yes,
a big
6:30 Eastern time. Yeah.
Right.
First game starts with 3:03 Eastern.
Something like that.
Yeah, 2. I say 2. Yeah, it's 3.
Okay. 3 us. Yeah, I got you.
Well, I got to get going, guys. I'll talk to y'all
All right.
later.
All right, Dwayne.
Have a
take
good
care.
one, Dwayne.
Bye, Dwayne.
And thanks for stopping by and watching the game. You didn't hear that.
He's got to go to lunch, I think, right?
I did
Joe-
play a game this morning, Rob. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I have not seen it yet. I
Okay.
have not seen it. We've been in constant chatter this morning. Me and the wife have. We were actually thinking about going somewhere today and then coming back home tomorrow. But it's so messy outside. Plus, she's been feeling bad. I worry about her. And then tomorrow, I need to help my dad out a little bit because he's going to the VA hospital Tuesday. So just want to make sure he's had a good shower and stuff like that. It's hard for mom to do it herself. So, yeah. Now I'm really, really wanting to know who the hell would Anthony be. I have not asked Anthony. I have not asked him. Now, I've been tight with him the last few days. And anybody that's got the Glory Days boxing, version 3 now of the quick play is ready.
Wait, now that one.
But I try to think of the people on the channel. D. Scott Howard, he comes in once in a while. I wouldn't think he'd know your
And plus,
address.
I don't think he'd be sending away
Now,
stuff.
I'm so confused on it.
I don't know who it could be. I really don't. And on top of that, they got to be close enough to you to know your birthday.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you think about it. Somebody's got to either been around the channel enough to know about your birthday and all. I don't know. I really don't.
Well,
Now-
let's face it.
I'll tell you
Anybody,
what you could do. You could call. What you call?
Strat.
No, the other place. I guess you call Strat too.
Amazon.
But Amazon, give them the
they
number.
ship directly from Amazon.
Give them a number. If there's a number,
Yeah,
on
but they have to have an address. I would think that the order came. I did that one time because I got something from no, it wasn't Amazon. It was a different company, but it didn't have a return address on it. And I called them because I didn't order from this company, and I said they told me they were able to tell me the address of the person who ordered it.
right. I
And
think you can
so I
find
said,
that
"Oh,
out.
that's
If
my
you
dad."
Just ask the city and state where the originated
Yeah.
from. You
Yeah.
could probably figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And if if they tell you something, Tampa, Florida, or something like that, then
Well,
Matt
just tell them
Sharp.
I need to know who sent this to me.
It's either ID Just or Matt Sharver. You can squeeze it down if it's Scottsdale or
Yeah,
something.
just say, I need to know who sent this to me. Tell me what you can.
Surprise, Arizona. Then it's probably who it is. That makes a difference, dude. Because, like you say, you think about it and you think, "Oh, that's real nice. That's real nice." Then the next thing you know is, well, this person knows my address, won't tell me nothing. It's kind of freaky.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
Well,
So
Well, see, and that's part of the thing that worries me. They know where I'm at, and I don't know who it is.
yeah, right. And the thing is, you'd
if
love
I
to be able to
knew
talk
it
to.
was, I'd rest a little easier.
Yeah, that's it. I know.
Telling me.
Yeah. People send me stuff, and I kind of try to figure it out behind, who did this, who did that. Most time I'm able to figure it out. Because most time I get this. If you don't buy this, Rob, I'm going to get it for you. And
Right.
to me, it's a chuckle because it's like, oh, yeah, right. And then the next thing you
you
know,
it's showing up at your door.
oh, yeah, ding, ding, dong, right there at the damn front door. You got a box full right there, and it, Santa Claus Sharvin done sent you damn 25 pounds worth of shit. Paid $40 to do it. It's great. I still got the box set right here. I mean,
I
it's
promise,
crazy.
Harris, if I ever sent you something like that, I wouldn't leave you hanging, not knowing.
No, I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't leave you hanging anyway. I'd at least see maybe the third package they tell you your name.
There better not be a third package.
The one game that Harris is looking for, folks. No. I ain't even
Well,
going that route.
I did mention one game, but I'm hoping nobody sends me that game.
It'll be next will be his birthday cake with some woman popping out of it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
Lord. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
Man, they're too damn expensive. Send them back too.
Right. And that's the same way with the game, the one Atma saddle, saddle racing, saddle horse racing.
And
that shit's $700-800.
You still have that game, Rob?
I don't have it. I never have had it.
I had it.
No, I had that one by that company, Saddle Racing or Saddle Horse Racing, but it's not by them. It's by
I've got the ASG game.
Yeah, that's what I got. What I got.
The one with it has like 10 different tracks with it.
At least, and they sent me 14 new tracks. They got a bunch. I've got and the thing of it is, when you're doing it on a piece of paper and you're doing it with ink, you got to be real careful. You almost need 8 different colors ink when you do it, or pencil. Do it on pencil. Where if you are able to find that Apple game, but my Lord, dude, anybody you send me that game, you're absolutely crazy, because, like I say, I've looked online for it. eBay, 4, 5. I have seen it for $1,000.
Look, I told you I sold 2 copies of that a few years back.
Yeah, you said
the one was so ripped up.
And you said you got 200 or 300 for that. You got about 300 or
400 for the box. I mean, destroyed. I literally taped the box back together.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the one that I had, it was in mint condition. I got almost $800 for.
Yeah.
I had the bowling game years ago. Only reason I sold it is because when I bought the game, I played it for a while, but the boards were so stained.
Now I'd heard that Apple was thinking about coming back with that saddle game, just due to the fact.
They were talking about just putting the horse and jockey sets out. They weren't going to put the game per se.
Well, I'd heard they're going to do a reprint of the game. I'd heard a reprint of the game might come out.
I'll tell you what.
If it does,
if he were to do that, that would kill a secondary market on the original.
Oh yeah, it would. You damn well better believe eBay would go.
The bowling game, I did find the free DOS version online.
Oh really?
I got the computer version.
Oh okay.
Okay, and that was free. Yeah, so I mean, I had that version.
Yeah.
And then I forget what bowlers I got. I think I got like 15 seasons. So I play it every once in a while.
Yeah. And then that Tommy Vogel wrestling, I played that a little bit last night, and
I seen the tail end of it. I was going to. I didn't mention anything, but I was going there at the end.
I had Ken Castro on there and Captain Carl, and then I decided, what the hell? I'm emailing these jabronis. I'm going to find out what the hell's going on. And nobody knows nothing.
Harris, who was it? Did you ever remember who sent you the Appa hockey game? Because you thought I did. It wasn't me.
That was Ken Castro at the hockey.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, he's the Appa guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why I kept thinking it was you though.
I don't know. I don't even know what your address is, Harris. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, Ken didn't have my address either until I gave it to him when he said that he had it.
Yeah.
I have Appa baseball, but I don't really care for it. I'm just not an Appa person.
Yeah.
And when Ken sent me the hockey game, he sent it to me here in Florida.
Yeah. So that's been since you've been done. And May, will that be 3 years?
I just crossed the 2-year mark. Didn't I? Wait a minute. 20.
I thought you moved after the new year. I thought you moved after
Well,
the new year.
December 28th of 20. Call it 21. Call it January 1, 21. So yeah, 21. 20. This is. I've been here a little over 2 years.
Oh, okay. All right.
Dun, dun.
All right.
Yeah, matter of fact, wait a minute. I can tell you. Wait a minute.
Did you get an order?
Yeah, I'll take that one. It's
Go for
a
it.
less
Take
miles,
it.
but what the hell? Wait a minute. Let me
Highway
see.
50.
In and out burger.
Yeah, I got my Florida license in January of 21, so I've been here 2 years.
All right.
Dun, dun.
What you doing, Michael?
He's
You know,
sound
law
like
and order.
Jaws.
Right.
Oh, okay,
I
like
thought
the
it
gavel
was-
sound or
I
whatever.
thought he
always
was doing.
thought
I
it
thought he was
gavel.
doing Jaws. Do do
No,
do do.
sounds like a It sounds like a mystery.
Yeah. Now
I
we
just
gotta
saw your
figure-
private chat you sent
Don't
earlier.
tell us what. Don't tell us where you're going to get something to eat. Is it food
Yeah.
for somebody?
Do what?
Are you going to get food for somebody?
Yes.
All right. Don't tell us why. We're gonna
I
figure
don't
it
care.
out.
No.
Yeah. I hope it's a pizza, man. Do you ever
I had
deliver?
pizza last.
Do you ever deliver a pizza for anybody?
Highway 50.
Rob, that's kind of counterintuitive unless it's a smaller chain.
I know some places don't deliver here
I'm
though.
going to say this. This person is out of their freaking mind having this order delivered.
Uh-oh. What is it?
I'm
to
afraid
get?
to ask that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell us what to get.
Now, I will go as far
Probably
as
an iced tea with a $10 tip.
it's going to Mount Verdi Academy, which is, private school.
Oh,
But
so it's
still,
kids.
The order is ridiculous.
Order's ridiculous.
Yes,
Right.
dear.
2 items.
Two items,
Cheese,
you're paying
cheese,
I'm making
Hold on, I'll find
$7
out.
off of it.
cheeseburger, and an iced tea.
Nope.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Nuggets? Chicken nuggets?
You know what? If it was a cheeseburger, I'd say it's worth it. It's it's not worth it.
McDonald's fries and a $1 drink.
Not McDonald's.
CBS for the first game
Nope.
and Fox for the second game.
Well, no. We're guessing food orders.
We
Michael,
guessing
but
food,
thank
Mike.
you.
You all wrong.
Oh no,
Mike.
my wife wanted to know what channels the game were on.
Yeah, well, if you're watching CBS right now, you get Indiana and Michigan State college
Let's see.
basketball.
Oh, that's
we
good.
gotta
That's a
get
good game.
his food, man. We got. Let's see. He says he's whoever it is.
Is it fast food?
I would
Is it-
consider it fast food. Yes.
He would. Oh, he would consider. Oh,
Yeah.
Let me guess, is it like a Chipotle kids meal?
how about this?
Fast food
How about
order.
2 tacos at Taco Bell?
No,
How
that
about a
is-
gyro? A euro?
No, more of a breakfast. Breakfast.
More like
IHOP?
Nope.
No, I
Even
have some
worse.
considered.
even
Denny's?
worse. No, you go to Sheets. You go pick up 2 biscuits for somebody. Oh,
There's no
Bucky's.
sheets down here.
How about
Bucky?
Bucky's? How about Bucky's?
There ain't no Buc-ee's in Florida, is there?
I
Yeah,
just
there's
talking to my brother about that.
Last time I saw
Wawa?
Bucky's, I was around your area.
Oh, ain't none in Virginia though.
Wawa?
Wawa. Maybe.
Nope.
Make a right turn.
They have Wawa down in
All right.
Florida?
Where
Subway.
Yes, we do have
Subway.
Wawa.
Yeah, they
It's
have
not
Wawa.
Wawa, not Subway, and I will be back.
All right.
Okay.
Subway?
He said not Subway.
Once Harris's car gets broken into, we'll know
what kind
who
of
did it.
fast food?
Oh yeah.
Might
Can
be a
you
local
imagine?
place.
Can you imagine when
That was
somebody-
the setup to get somebody there so they could steal a car.
Now, what-
Especially
Hey,
when
can
it's
you
about the
imagine-
car
Go
unlocked.
ahead, take your keys.
Right. If somebody comes opening the door, we go, "You have now opened the key to President Biden's son, Hunter Biden's
Yeah, you have now. You are now in the vision of the Secret Service, and
Yeah.
yeah. You
Hunter
guys are
Biden.
talking about stuff like that though on YouTube,
Oh.
probably.
Oh, this is so
We're
funny
just
though.
joking around on something we probably shouldn't be joking around on. But anyway,
No. Trust me, you don't want to be because
Can you imagine? No, somebody
Yeah.
open that door
The
right
check
now
out.
and see us four. They'd be like, "What in the hell?"
Yeah,
Or a jar.
but he said it. He said he considers it fast food. Like
Fast
it's
food,
not
but-
your
but it might not be,
normal
right.
fast food. So
Right.
it's
And it's
kinda,
just,
that's why I said
sort of
something like
breakfast.
Subway, because it's not really.
can't-
But it,
Fuzzies.
can you get? I don't. Does Wendy's serve breakfast? Here
Yes.
comes
Door
that.
is open.
Oh, show us a
oh wait
bag.
a
We
minute!
gotta see
Is
the
it
bag.
a donut
brother.
shop? You stopped and got donut holes.
Huh?
Did you get
You
donut
get
holes?
Donuts.
That's what they ordered. And you know what? I went to the wrong store for the donut.
Take
I
it
went
to
to
the
wrong
canteen
store,
shop.
They're bullshit, and they still gave me the order.
You went to the wrong store and they still give you the
I
order.
went to the wrong store and still got the order.
So is the other store going to have the order?
I was supposed
Oh.
to go to one way out yonder.
What's it called?
But,
What's
oh, well.
What's your donut place called?
So they're going to have an order
Dunkin'
nobody's going
Donut.
to ever pick up.
Dunkin' Donut. It's Dunkin' Donuts. He said
Dunkin'
Dunkin' Donuts.
Donuts.
He went to the
Dunkin'
wrong one. He went in there, asked for what they got. They fixed it for
I
him.
went
And
to the wrong one.
Thank
Got the
God,
order.
thank God we only have one in Abilene.
oh man,
So do you have to call the
They,
other
they
one? Or
still
no?
tell me to go to the pickup.
yeah. So now you got.
Make a right turn
Oh,
on.
watch this
I'm
shit.
starting this delivery. Screw it.
Watch this shit.
Adventures in Uber.
Eats.
It's just in Florida. Yeah. Uber Eats.
Oh
Uber
man,
Eats.
it's gonna make me go up to where the other one is. Shit.
You
Don't
heard
do
the
that.
promotion on Uber.
Don't drive all. Don't drive that far. Don't drive that far.
How many miles is it, Harris?
Too many.
Well, I'd go by this one anyway, but it's 4 miles up the road.
Make a
You don't wanna
U-turn.
do that.
Stay on this highway.
Do that beep a
But
horn.
Tim's
Wave to
enjoying
it.
this comedy show.
But you know, it's funny because it's 2 donuts. That's the whole order.
Two
Oh my
donuts.
God!
Two donuts is
donuts.
whole. All right,
So-
2 donuts,
So
and they
I'm
pay.
gonna
And they
get
pay.
2 donuts.
And how much you getting paid for this trip?
I'm making $7.83 on it.
You can get almost a dozen donuts.
2 donuts for two.
Two donuts.
Plus
Why
I'm
would
gonna
you
get
order
2
a bunch of
donuts.
donuts?
Woohoo!
Now how many donuts? How much was there 2 donuts inside the place roughly? $1.50,
They're
$2.
$1.29 each.
All right,
So-
$2.50. They're paying you. So they're paying you right at $10
Well,
for 2 donuts.
They're paying somewhere in the neighborhood of
$10.
probably $12.
So does this location notify the other location that's paid for and
$12
everything?
for
And if
2
they,
donuts? Dang.
Say again,
Mom
Keith?
and Dad.
how are the 2 Dunkin' Donuts going to resolve that then? Because the other store got paid.
He's got to go. He's got to
Well,
go to the
I'm
store.
going to say this. I'm going
Yeah,
to
but
the
then how does the other
Dunkin'
store
Donuts
get paid?
picking up
He
2 more
can't get
donuts.
2 free ones.
Right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got.
what
You
the
got.
hell, you know?
Watch this.
I ain't know what kind they were. Wait a minute, let me see.
Watch this.
Gabrielle. You got a glazed chocolate and a vanilla cream. I'll eat them.
Have one in your mouth when you walk up to the door.
Oh yeah.
The thing is,
Yeah. Do that.
Somebody paid for
here's
Harris's
what's
donuts. You're gonna get fired,
The
Harris.
vanilla cream one, I can tell you that one's good.
Well, you know what, the funny thing is, guys, I walk in, I say, I'm here for an order for Gabrielle. She looks at me, and I show her the phone. She picks the 2 donuts out, puts it in the bag, and hands it to me. She never checked her machine.
When you get there, is one of them powdered donut? Is one of them a powdered donut?
I don't know. Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Vanilla cream is. Yes.
Oh, now when you go to this other one, if you have to go to the other one, get a powdered donut and have powder all the way around your mouth. Look like a Coke. Look like you're high on Coke.
Oh my God. I don't believe I did that. See, I see what happens when you don't pay attention. I gotta get gas after this delivery, by the way.
Oh well, that's optional. We want to see the powder all the way around your mouth. You walk in there and
That
say,
ain't happening, Rob.
"Yeah, $2.50."
I can't believe she handed me the fucking donuts.
Doesn't Uber have a promotion now if you don't get it within a certain time?
Oh, it's so
If-
funny.
I'm gonna say this: if I wasn't live streaming this right now, I would not have believed it.
You have witnesses.
5 of you.
Oh,
Plus,
man.
if we got any viewers, do we have any
That's-
viewers?
I don't know. How many viewers are watching, Keith?
So it says 2, but that's a lie.
Is
I
that a
think
lie?
one of them is probably me.
Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
watching it. So
And the thing is, I don't have.
I think I might be the second one.
Okay,
Because
I
I'm in the
don't,
chat
I don't
room.
see. See, I
Hey,
can't
Keith,
see it.
Are you still on the free version, or did you go and upgrade it?
Oh, he upgraded.
Just a second, I'll be back.
He upgraded because you can only have 4 people total
Okay.
if you don't
Oh
upgrade.
yeah,
So,
no, I paid $240 for it.
yeah, he
Okay.
paid it. He paid the year. Yeah, I got mine. I re-up mine in October. Is when I re-up
And,
mine.
and now, I got a question on that. Okay.
Huh?
Say the two of you try to put it together. Can we take it to 20 people between the two of you on one episode?
We can take it to 20 people, but it'll be 10
On one broadcast. and 10
on one
on the other.
broadcast. It'll be 10 on another broadcast, but I can be one of his guests and he can be one of my guests. So
Okay.
we can actually do 18. We can do 18.
Oh yeah, we
that
can
way.
share
Counts-
each other's
yeah.
Okay.
screens.
So
Yeah.
so if I get off my horse,
The
horse,
timing
and
might
I
be
pay to
off. Though.
upgrade.
There might be a
Third-
delay.
We could get about 27 people total. We could get about 27.
Yeah, there might be a
Okay.
delay in the sound. That'd probably be a mess.
See, now
It
they got me
probably,
hungry.
probably would be because somebody would be like this and this and here and this and all because Mike's already terrible about that. As soon as I tell you,
Hi, Mike.
Mike is gone.
all I had to do is bring his name up 3 times. Yeah,
Michael.
he's terrible. He's terrible about that shit. And then Bob, when he comes on, well, yeah, I got my TV on, and he don't realize we can hear his
I
TV
don't know
from a
why
mile
people
away.
do that.
But
They won't even say bye. They just boop, boop, they're gone. It's okay. It's not like it's rude, but I feel
might-
like
he
they got
might come
bumped
back.
off. But then they're like, no,
Yeah. He might come back.
you might.
I ran out of gas. Oh my lord.
Oh, hey, I got a jury duty notice in the mail.
Oh man.
Down here, you don't get jury duty for one day.
For a week. You get it for a
2
whole
weeks
week.
at a time.
2 weeks. Oh,
Oh.
nice.
2.
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
That's great. That's awesome.
The first three days, it's $15 a day. The last
wow.
2 days of that week, it's $30 a day. And if they bring you back for the second week, it's $50 a day.
Virginia,
I
you
don't
go.
know.
Well, I didn't even go. I didn't even go tell you.
I'll be a full-time tour.
I ain't even gonna tell you what Virginia pays because I don't want to make you cry.
In one
It's
month.
three.
$100.
It's 3 figures. It's 3
Say
figures.
again?
Yes, sir. I said I ain't gonna tell you how much Virginia pays you a day because you're making me cry.
$250 a day.
No, it ain't 250, but they pay 115.
Well,
a day.
Maryland's 15 flat.
115 a
Maryland,
day.
I know Maryland's $15 flat.
Now
Federal,
it's
federal,
it don't-
triple digits.
it don't matter if you work somewhere. If you don't work somewhere, they pay you $115 a day, but you have to stay there the whole damn day. They don't let you, like, I know this person. Okay, you know that person. That's fine. Now you go back out there. Next one may be it's a jury pool of like 40 people, and it's only one day though. It's only one day, and then if you end up getting a murder case, which we've had murder cases last.
I've been called for jury duty. I've been called for it multiple times in Maryland, but I've never gotten a case. I've always been let go right after lunch.
Yeah, I won't go to them. I just tell them
where my
thank you,
card?
but no thanks, and they'll be like, "What makes you think you don't have to go?" And I said, "I don't believe people that swear on the Bible. That's all you gotta do is tell them shit like that, and they won't make you go."
Make a right turn.
All right.
Make a right turn.
All right, I'll be back. I'm going back into Donuts, see if they got anything for me.
Oh yeah, go in that, get all the freebies. Oh, get a powdered donut.
Should I tell them what I did?
No.
Should I tell
Yes,
them what I did?
I would tell them that way. You could, yeah, tell them you went to the other one,
All right,
and
right back.
yeah, that way they won't come up short in the teal. But get you a powdered donut anyway.
But yeah.
Or brownie. You may end up meeting a brownie girl like kind of like Keith
Yeah.
did.
Mhm.
You better not be stealing my woman down there.
So Rob, by the way, I took a big fat donut again on last night's playoff games for picks.
Oh, dude, I've got like 0 out of 0. So, I mean, 0 out of 2. Yeah.
well,
Oh yeah. I ain't getting nothing.
yeah, nobody. Let's see here.
Nobody got
Dave
over
actually
2
did
points.
the best out of us.
He got 5 points so far, don't he?
Well,
Did he get 3 the first?
he got the KC game didn't go over.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's
Well,
see.
no, hold on, did it?
No. The Eagles game didn't go on. The Eagles game stayed under though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. The Eagles game stayed under.
So he got 3 on that. Eagles and under.
Yeah, it was 27-20, so it was 47. So he got 6 points, I think.
Now
No, he
No.
went over the.
He went
that's right. He
over
got
with
2
the
points for
Jags.
that.
and he got 3 with the Eagles. 5.
So he got 5 out of 6.
Yeah. And Keith's got 1 point. Brian's got 4.
Right.
Tim's got 0.
0.
Rob's got 0. Bob's got 0. Mike's got 1. Harris has got
Oh, that's
0.
right. I was trying to see if I could. It looks like there's another viewer. I don't know who it is.
I don't know.
Might be me.
I don't have.
Up to 3.
See, all I got's a time clock up. I don't see any. I don't see the viewers.
It's
Now
in
that-
the video description.
See, now that's what you're looking for. They give you another bag of food.
Yeah, they gave me a bag, but they didn't have what she ordered. So
You get to eat.
I got what I wanted. Okay, and I'll give her the other bag.
Did you tell them about the other place?
I told the girl what happened. She started laughing.
So will Uber
So-
pay for the difference?
So this one is now mine.
Right. Who pays
This
for the
will be
difference? Right. Who pays for the
But
difference?
what I'm going to do is I am going to staple hers. See, that's something I always do.
we got
Anytime I
donut
staple,
fraud going on
staple
here.
shut.
Oh yeah, you got to have a donut in your hand when you go meet her. Oh,
Let me see something. Wait a minute.
that'd be.
Is it a drop or is it a meat? Oh boy, it's a meat
Have
adore.
powdered sugar.
It's a
all over
meat.
your
Oh,
face.
it's a meat. This is
It's a
awesome.
meat
That's
adore.
what I'm saying.
Put
it is-
powdered sugar all over your
Oh,
face.
that's what I say. That's what I say. All the way around. Or at least
or
have
some
one in your
chocolate
hand.
cream
Oh,
over
at
your
least
lip.
have one.
Where the hell am I going? I'm turning.
Have one exactly like they got, and be like, "Thank you for the donut,"
Well,
and then hand her the bag. Thank you
Yeah.
for the donut.
Oh my God! Okay,
Give her a
where am I?
quart.
What's on Mount Vernon here?
Oh,
Let's see.
This
It's
is
gonna
gonna
be
be funny.
interesting.
It's gonna be a big tip bill. They gonna give you a tip.
Let's see.
Yeah, he'll probably get a negative review out of it.
Who cares what I get on this one? I got
I got donuts on this one. He said, "Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is probably gonna be a kid."
How
in
far now
school.
do you have to drive to get to where you're going?
well, if I would have went from the other store, it'd been 2.5 miles. This one's 5.4,
In a quarter
So he
mile.
had to drive. He drove.
and
all
that's
the way.
only because of road closures. They're doing a lot of construction on the way out to the Mount Verde Academy, so
Yeah.
I gotta go the back way. Now, if I would have went from
Make
the
a
other
left turn on Lake
location,
Boulevard.
if I would have went from the other location, it was a hell of a lot closer.
Wow, that's a shame.
Shit, what did I just do? Okay. Oh well. But yeah, after this one, I definitely gotta go get gas. I'm down to the last square.
Okay.
Last
Yeah,
quarter or
definitely.
eighth?
Yeah, last eighth. And E don't mean extra, does it?
No.
No.
No. That means you're down to your last like 30 to 40 miles, maybe.
Well,
Well, you know when you get down to the last 10 because
well,
you've done
keep
that
this in
before.
mind. Okay, this is a 9-gallon tank. Okay,
West ahead, make a left turn.
and
on
I
West
am
County
getting
Road
right now
50.
36.6 miles to the gallon with it. So
Oh, all right.
Knock
Right.
on wood, I should
Make
be
a left
okay.
turn on Old County
You should
Road.
have
I
about.
don't know if I could
But
fit in
I've
a,
said
in a
that
car
before
that
when I
only
run
had
into
a
the gas
9-gallon
station to
tank.
put in a gas station running out of gas.
I got about 13. A little over 13 in mine, I think.
13 gallons.
Yeah.
Mine's-
Yeah,
my-
I-
that
When
may-
it's down almost out, I can get just
Yeah.
over 13 gallons in it.
Yeah, Keith, yours holds more than our SUV holds.
Or
Yeah.
I just got a little Buick Verano.
Yep, yours holds more than my our SUV. And you've rode our SUV. I mean, that's four people easily riding that damn thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I took my sister's car to work at Amway the other night. And I told her, I said, let me use it. I'll fill the tank up. Holy shit. $68 to fill her tank up.
Yep. That's as much as I hate paying out the nose for groceries for what
$3
little
a
I
gallon
do
now,
get.
isn't it?
Hey, at least I get 10 cents off of gas for every 50 bucks I spend.
$68.
Really? Yeah, we can still find it here for right at under three. 278's the last I paid for it.
You're what down there?
Golly, you're
270
shitting me, Rob.
What's
No.
gas there, Rob?
278's would last I paid.
I'm anywhere from 330 to 350.
Yeah, we bought it. We buy it up there, but most places around here is 305, 302, something like that. But I was able to find 278.
Well, whatever I give you is what I'm getting on the upside at, because I usually get upside, get money back. And I just cashed out $500 off that over the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Best thing I ever done.
Yeah, so, by the way,
So you over in Winter Garden, Florida? Is that the town you in?
327 with cash back right now.
Oh. So you got a 5-minute
Now,
drive,
what
you
you
say?
say about a card?
Are you over in Winter Garden, over in that area?
I didn't hear
Winter
you.
Garden, Florida. Are
Yeah,
you in
I'm
Winter?
not far from I'm in Winter Garden right now. I'm leaving Winter Garden back to Claremont.
And go back around on the other side of the lake, close to the academy. I got you. Following you along here. I've got a GPS system hooked to you. Make a right. Make a right. Yeah.
All right, according to my odometer, I run out. I'm in good shape.
Lord.
Yeah.
I would
I'd
stop.
probably run
Tim,
3 or 4 more deliveries.
What would you do? What would you do, Tim?
I will.
I mean, I don't know his car, so it all depends on how well you know the car.
Yeah. Mine
Well,
said
see,
empty.
right now, I really don't need a car right now with having the work just done on it either.
Right.
But
For all you know, that check engine light could be a loose gas cap.
Right.
Not like getting brushed.
Yep. And Indiana's going to pull away from Michigan State here, 82 to 69.
Hey, I was thinking about something. If Dallas wins today, when they play Philadelphia next week, you realize it'll be the first time those two teams have met this year with both healthy quarterbacks?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Cooper Rush played against Philadelphia and lost. The Eagles backup played against Dallas and lost. Neither
Minshew,
one has had
yeah.
a starter in the game.
Yep.
That could be a 51-50 game.
No, because it's the title game, so it'll probably be in the low
20s,
30s or high
30s.
20s.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll play a little bit of defense. Yeah.
Well, the officials will let the defense play too.
Yeah. Meow, man. Meow, man, cat.
He doesn't like getting
Kit.
brushed. She had a couple of little areas that were starting to get a little thick, though.
All right. Ain't no heels, that dude. It's just water around you.
Skipped a couple
Better get you
things.
better get some gas. Better get some Circle K. Go to the Circle K.
Gonna snow in Buffalo.
7-Eleven across the street. Oh, I'm gonna try to make a pizza in a cast iron frying pan. I'm gonna try that. See how well it works. You guys ever seen that?
Nope.
Yeah, I was watching on YouTube today. Damn, it looks good. Oh, dude,
What's that?
Montverde Academy. That damn place. That's where the rich kids go to school. Yeah, right.
Dave,
I
I
know.
sent you an invite, Dave.
Check it that damn. I mean, it looks like a place where you got. Look at all the fields and stuff out there that they can play on and shit. I mean, my gosh. It ain't no telling how much it costs a year to send your kids there. Good Lord, he sounds like he's killing that cat.
Come on, dude.
Kill your cat and choke your chicken. Don't know what you're gonna do first. Kill your cat and choke your chicken. Do.
I was just feeling her on her back and her down by her tail. There was a little spot that was starting to get a little mad and
She was going crazy.
like just grabbed it. Oh, there goes Harris.
Yeah, Harris done pooped off. He don't want nobody to say, "Hello, Montverde." That's a hell of a place. 3-time high school basketball national champion in a row. That's what it said right there.
When I reach down and snap my fingers, they just come running.
The school drug tests every student, even the athletes.
Are you gonna go get something to eat, Abs?
Montverde Academy is a co-educational, independent, international college prep school for boarding students in grades 7 to 12 and postgraduate representing over 90 nationalities. Oh, my Lord.
Nationalities?
Nationalities.
All right. I think I'm going to get going.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tim. Well, thanks for sharing some time with us.
No
Yeah.
problem.
I'm going to see if I can make a
Come
pizza.
back again.
If I'm able to make a pizza, I'll get back in touch with Keith and I'll take a good picture of it.
You going?
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I hope your man don't get like shot at the Montverde Academy, because I think they give out what do you
What
call
now?
that? I hope he don't get shot at Montverde Academy with the
Who?
donuts.
Oh, Harris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because-
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because they teach bow and arrows.
Well, we have an Academy Sporting Goods here, and I was like, huh?
No, not at the academy, but they teach
Well, Dave,
archery.
Dave, I'm going to be getting off here since everybody's leaving.
They teach
I've
archery.
been on about 2 hours 23 minutes, so I'll let you on sometime later, maybe today. Rob, thanks for stopping by.
All right.
I played a strat game. The Reds were home against the Dodgers.
Don't tell
this
us who
morning.
wins. I'll go back and watch it.
Good deal. It was a good game.
All right, man. All right. God bless. Have a good.
Bye bye, everybody.